Hey there, planner friends, and welcome to my Hobonichi 2020 unboxing. Now this is a pretty hefty box in comparison to other years. I did get a little bit more than I normally do. I think last year all I got was, all I got was the A6 notebook, and I believe the Hobonichi Weeks with a cover on cover. But that was pretty much it. And the year before that, all I got was the A6 and a cover. So my orders tend to be on the leaner side. And this year, well, whoops. Sorry for my awkward fumbling. But this year is a little different. I had slightly more available income when I placed the order. Here we are. This year's box is green. It's a very bright, it's a true green, like a spring green or something like that. And it says, once words were engraved on stones, once words were exchanged from mouth to mouth. I guess people could not help it because they were so precious. We all wanted to keep words alive. It doesn't resonate as much as other years, but that's okay. So exciting. Oops, sorry. I'm just going to take everything out of this box because, yeah. Okay. I think I need to go a little bit deeper and get this stuff out too. So here is my Hobonichi order. It's kind of a big one this year, and that's totally on me. So one thing I kind of mentioned I was up in the air about was the A6 Hobonichi. And I like the size a lot, and I've been using it consistently as my journal for the past 3 years or so. It's just, I don't know, recently I've had some growing pains with it. It just takes a lot more sort of tip-ins and additional pages in order to accomplish the journaling I want to accomplish. And for that reason, I decided to not get the 2020 regular Hobonichi in English, which was that was in the grand scheme of things, I know it matters little, but to me that was a big choice to make because I've had one for the past 3 years and it's played a significant role in my life. But I decided to go with the day-free version, or this isn't the day-free version. I think this is just the free, I think it's just blank. Oh no, it came damaged. That's okay. It's gonna go into a bag anyway, or into a pocket anyways, but yep, it's just blank. It looks like it has different colored grid. That's about it. I don't think it's standard Hobonichi Techo size, but then again, it always feels that way with new ones. Oh yeah, it is. It's standard Hobonichi size. I think it's half the width though, and it's completely blank. I bought it because I love this cover. This is the 2020 cover. Let's see, Soshiki Daisuke as the artist. And it is so cute, so magnificent. It's called Blank because they're just staring blankly, and I like that. So last year I didn't actually buy a cover for my A6. I bought the Stife English edition A6, and I bought last year's cover on cover, but I kept my, I think now 3 years old, yellow and like bluish green cover. So that's why I got this one, and it is very cute, very yellow, which is my favorite color. See, the popular illustrator Daisuke Soshiki used the warm touch of oil pastels to bring this cover's design to life. These bears were drawn with the following thought in mind: animals have no Animals have no concept of time. They always live in the present moment. When you write about the past or the future in your Techo and then close the book, I want you to see the bear and her cubs and be aware of yourself in the moment. That's a nice sentiment, no? So, here are the care tips as well. Avoid storing it in hot, humid places. Cotton, linen, leather, and other natural material covers, of which this is not. This is fully nylon. May stain if the material gets wet or rubs against something. Do not use benzene, solvents, or other alcohol-based cleaners. To avoid ripping or damaging, do not lift the cover by the bookmarks or pull the bookmarks too strongly. And then leather we're not concerned about. So I got that for this. Oof. Oh, so yellow. Oh, so yellow. Oh, it's so thin. Oh, such a baby. So we got that. I also got the A6 pencil board because I do use the pencil boards for the Hobonichi. I think this is this year's, and it is beat up a little bit for my A6. And this one was just so cute. I really like the illustrations of the dog. I don't read this language, nor do I attempt to, but the dog is super cute, and it reminds me of my own dog. Therefore, the affinity I seem to have for it. Wow. Oh my god, so cute. So that can go right there. In addition to that stuff for the A6, I got this cover on cover because I've wanted it for, how many years has this existed as a cover on cover? 3 years? Well, I love the cover on cover that they released this year for the Weeks and for the Cousin, the ones with the colored dots. I really did not like it for the A6, so I needed another cover on cover, but I didn't want to get this year's, so I thought this one would be a good alternative. And I've wanted it for years, which sounds silly. Okay. It doesn't give you access to the back pocket though, but I don't use the back pocket. still, it's always a little finicky for me. Because it's just so crisp. I think I like that. Because I can't not have a cover-out cover. I do have a plain one stashed from 3 years ago, and it was back when they used to give it to you along with your cover, so it has the year, I think, like embossed right, or debossed right there. I do like it. I like it a lot. Now it looks like it's peering out from under the foliage. Cute. So in addition to that, something that's also A6 size is this bad boy right here to solve my tip-in problem, because the issue with the tip-ins was that I was running out of my supplemental A6 notebooks that I get for it. And they're nice, they have perforated pages, but again, this dog that they decided to focus on for the 2020 editions, Shinka, it's just adorable and reminds me of my pup, so that's why I thought this would be cute. Such a good idea. And I'm done with being precious with things. I think before I would have held off until 2020 to play around with something like this, because it came in my Hobonichi 2020 haul, of course, but I'm not going to. I'm going to use it right away. And the paper is different than the Hobonichi Techo. It's thicker. It's not Tomoe River paper, but instead of being perforated, it's on this glue bound thing, so you can easily tear away pages. I'd say it's similar to like maybe like a high quality printer paper, but without the bulk, without it being like really thick. Let's do a pen test, why not? So I have this one that I've been liking lately for like doodles and stuff like that. It's a Pentel Arts Hybrid Technica 0.3mm. You can get it at Michael's. It takes a long time for it to dry though. It's so smooth on this paper though. Let's do this Kelly Creates medium brush pen, which I also get at Michael's. This one's probably over a year old. I don't super like it, which is why it still exists in my collection. To me, it just wasn't very opaque. Also, to me, I don't have patience to learn lettering, so let's try. It's something that's not fair to try, but just in case you wanted to use a permanent pen in here, this is my go-to permanent for just about anything, especially washi. You know, this might be running out, which is okay. I've had it for at least 2 years. I got it at Hobby Lobby. Let's see, a pen I might want to use on a day-to-day basis. Where's my Jetstream? So this year's Hobonichi Techo pen I've been liking the Pilot Frixion pens again lately. The ink does run out really quickly. It's only been a couple of weeks and I've already had to replace my cartridge, but it's just been super convenient. Hey, not bad. I kept thinking these were the most awesome things ever, and they might very well be. Well, it is if you have the right paper. You have to remember that. If you're using crappy school paper, like the typical kind, or printer paper, it will rub off and give you like little pills of stuff. And one more. The most opaque mild liner I have. Oh wait, two more. Ciao. Ooh, that might be a problem. Whereas all the other pens are very smooth on this, I think this paper is super absorbent, so my little extra fine Pilot nib wanted to kind of stick in there, and it feels like the ink is being sucked dry, so that might be an issue, but that's okay. So let's see how all of that turned out. Oh, so clean. Okay, so obviously the mild liner will sink straight through. So will the, what was that? Oh, the brush pen. So will the permanent pen. This pen, despite it feeling like it was super soaking up the ink, there's like minimal bleed through. Very minimal, just on the points where it stopped or where I like punctuated it. Other than that, looks pretty nice. Best as can be expected, and even the part that I erased with the Frixion backing, it didn't leave an indentation, so yay! Win-win. So that was the other A6 size thing that I purchased. This is, yeah, the same size. Neat. Let's see, I think there's one more A6 sized thing. Yes, there is. It is the 2020 Weekly Supplement. Because over the years, I've been kind of torn with doing a day-to-day account. Some of my days are just very basic. Like, some days I just want to list really quickly my schedule, what I had been up to during that time period. And sometimes I play around with using this thing as a planner. It wasn't really realistic with the day-to-day version, only because I would just feel so bad about all that unused space. So I think this might be something I'd try, or at the very least I'd use it as a really basic, like line a day sort of thing. So even if I don't get to fully unpack whatever happened and process my emotions, so for the betterment of all, I can at least remember. My husband just said you should keep a food journal about the best food you've eaten so far. And I was like, that'll be a short list. But yeah, maybe I would want to remember what I ate someday. Maybe I can tell my life story through that. Who knows? I certainly don't. Plus, I just like the look of 2020. It's very pretty. So we're gonna stick that in here for now. And this one is smaller than a typical A6 Hobonichi Techo. I think it's because you're supposed to maybe insert it on the side like that. Maybe. And if that's the case, let's do it here. No, I don't want to see the little pocket. Okay. So that is my A6 sized items. I might still get the day free version. I'm not 100% sure just yet. Oh no, these are sticking. Okay, better. I don't know how many pages are exactly in this version that costs like $8, I think, when you convert it. So I don't know if I'll have to buy another one halfway through the year. But it only has me holding on for another year fully because of the cover and because of the paper quality. I really like Tomoe River paper. So this is why. A6 a go-go. Okay. So now, maybe the more interesting part is my 2020 weeks. Oh man, that's like rose gold. They're talking about millennial pink. This is pretty close to it. I don't think, it might not be super apparent because my camera sucks and the lighting's bad, and I thank you very much for listening to me and watching this despite all of that. But it is the faintest shell pink. I got this Kaja blush recently. It's in the shade Koi, but despite how much of a dusty pink this is ever so slightly, or it's just like a shade of this. And this is certainly a millennial pink, so it's really beautiful. I'm surprised how much I like it. I'm usually not a fan of gilding or anything like that. There's a faint 2020 on this side. I'm very tempted to open it right now, despite my good girl, Hobonichi still being very useful over here. This is my wallet planner. I'm going to do a whole video on this guy because I have some explaining to do. I know that. I have a lot of explanation. But yeah, this is my Hobonichi right now. Same thing, Hobonichi Weeks Mega. It is a chunky lady. So let's open up its very emaciated cousin. Oh, it's so nice, so crisp. It comes with a little pocket. This year I'll do better about placing my pocket. I placed it, I think, on a side that you can't get to, maybe, without, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on this side, which goes into the backing of any item you try to stick it in. Okay. In addition to that, I got this cover because I thought it would look really pretty. I'm usually not this person. I'm usually not super muted candy colors, but I don't know, something about this combination just really spoke to me. So let's see. There's some gunk on this. Huh. I'll stick the front cover in first. Back cover in second. Or I will attempt to. Maybe I should have done that opposite. No, it all works out. Oof. Oh my god. It's so small. I don't know where these were. We'll just leave them out for now. Oh my goodness, it is so skinny. Oh, but I love everything about that. I truly do. That's very exciting for me. I know you can't tell from my reserved tone, but oh my goodness, this is amazing. And if you like people getting super excited over stationery, unreasonably so maybe, or you'd like to catch that feeling, definitely check out the channel Hobonichi. Yeah, the person who runs that channel is just so full of joy and earnest joy too. It's wonderful. I like watching those videos, especially when it's Hobonichi season. And because I got a full planner, I got this awesome pen, and I think that will look very lovely. I actually broke down and started using my pen for this year's cover on cover prior to getting that planner, the Gilio, and it can hold a hefty pen. I was using my like 5 ink multi-pen with it, and it's substantial. It can handle it, but hopefully I won't have to. Hopefully this is just going back in there at the start of the year. Or is it? Because you know these start early. Let's see. Oh, so clean, so full of possibility. Boo to 2019, aside from the fact that I graduated, and all of your personal milestones as well. Okay, so not that early. They don't start that early. For some reason, I thought they started in November. Also, is the ink a little different? Let's double check here. First, let me make sure there's nothing incriminating on this page. Okay. No, it looks the same. I guess I'm just being weird. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same. Okay, forgive my knee-jerk reactions. So it starts in November. I think that means it starts the first week, or sorry, it starts in December. I think it starts the weeklies in the first week of December. Yes, it does. But since the first day of December falls on a Sunday, it includes the full week. And I think that's the reason I really love this setup in the weeks, is that it's a Monday start. The calendar is a Monday start. I know you can get the A6 in a Monday start, and I usually do. You can also get it in a Sunday start if that's your jam, but I'm a Monday start gal. I don't know, the layout's just very clean, and I like it so much more than anything I've tried. I think the closest I had come to planner piece previously is when I had a traveler's notebook, and I had meshed 2 inserts together to form the ultimate planner insert that really didn't need a cover. It could have just stood on its own, but it was kind of cumbersome. I didn't like it so much, but I liked the functionality of having like the week view, and then you can do whatever you want on this side, and then having the bullet journal-y options with the blank paper. And that is why you get this guy versus the standard slim size. It's because it has all of the graph paper. I really doubt the layout has changed from year to year. Looks like, yep, still one section of sort of an index. I saved this whole spread for my index in this year's. You get 200 pages, I think, or 190 or something like that. I could just look at the numbers. 213. A measurements guide, a guide. I'm thinking to national or prefecture-centric flora fauna, maybe. My 100 list. I wonder if I have this in my current Hobonichi. Oh, so neat. Different types of writing. I don't know what this is, but I look forward to the person who translates it for us. I'm guessing personal information, maybe. Ooh, I think this is an age calendar. Yeah, if you look up the year you were born, you can find out how old that person is. But let's give away all the secrets and say my mom was born in 1951. Let's see, she will be 69 in 2020. I'm sure she's looking forward to that. Okay, this is contacts. This must be personal info. Then I have no idea what the other stuff is about. Oh, so beautiful. There's even like a sheen to the ink. But man, that is definitely rose gold. I don't know if anyone mentioned that previously. The other Hobonichi, well, I guess I should go through this, right? I'm sure everyone's shown this. And I'm sorry this is taking a million years, but you drop some serious cash, you want to revel in it, I guess, a little bit. And if you couldn't bring yourself to spend this much money on Hobonichi stuff because you're a normal person with, you know, boundaries and respect for yourself, then you can live vicariously through me. But I'm guessing it's just telling you the Techo styles that are available. Maybe the basics of the Hobonichi Techo. Little comic that is cute. If she's writing down her day. Okay, that's right. It doesn't go from a totally Western centric way of reading. It goes from left to right, or it goes from right to left, not from, yeah, you get it. It's been a long day. I needed to open this. And this is a QR code. I don't know what this QR code would lead you to. It says, nice to meet you. Maybe it's just more information on things you can do with your Hobonichi, or maybe a chance to kind of market to you directly some accessories. Well, joke's on them. I bought all of them. Good luck. We'll see if there are any accessories left for you. But seriously, I put some thought into this. So, like I mentioned, I use the heck out of my pencil boards, and this year's pencil board is like this watermelon red, pink, and brown, but a different brown from this like chocolate brown. Actually, you want to, that might be from 2 years ago actually, now that I think about it, because this is this year's. Oh man, this one's beat up. This one's still crisp, clean, new. Take a look at your future, boy. You won't come out alive. Sorry, it's been a day. So we're just gonna stick that back there. I also got this because I feel, well, let me open it and then I'll tell you how I feel. I feel like I want to yeah, I might almost have to tap out here soon. I seem to have lost faculties, but I feel like I would want to yeah, obviously reference the planner from last year, and I feel like this is the best solution to cover it, so that I can just leave it on my desk, have it easy to access, and yet have it secure. All it is an elastic with a leather thingy. You could do it yourself, I'm sure. I'm sure I could too. Convenience, I guess. And plus, everything else was going in there. It technically matches this one, but I thought it would look cute with my yellow. Yeah, confirmed, is cute. So that's for when I ditch this old girl for this old girl, this young girl. Right now it is the, what was that in Game of Thrones? The crone and the maiden, everyone forgets about the middle one. That's the stage we're in now. This Hobonichi isn't yet a crone, but she is not in the springtime of her youth either. But I still love her dearly. I think last year, I wonder if it was specific to editions, but this is just flat black, and it looks lovely against the yellow. I wonder if all of them were like that. Okay, so anything else that was, yes. Super Hobonichi sized, or week sized. This is the last week sized item I purchased. And it is the Supplemental Notebooks. You will notice that I have added one in here. I like these supplemental notebooks a lot. I like the paper. I like that if I make a mistake here, I could always like cut it down and paste it in. I also like, since I'm using this as a wallet, that it kind of acts as a barrier. So if I open my planner like I frequently do throughout the day, it's not like I'm flashing my identification and debit card and stuff all over town. It's kind of more secured that way. Plus, I have big ideas for this. I think I'm going to split it into class quarters or something like that for the new year. I don't know. I think I need a better system of keeping track of some class notes. Right now, I'm using these stickers. I don't know if you can see at the very top, but they're little dot stickers. I've cut them down to fit in here, but they're by Virgo and paper. I don't buy Etsy stickers really anymore, but I made an exception for these because she crafted them in the color of the mild liners, so this matches the set that happens to be my class colors that I picked out for this semester. And I just put one on one side, one on the other, and then I can quickly flip to my classes. But I think it'd be much easier if it were all in one little bound area. But who knows? I'm projecting too much in the future already. I can feel the hubris already mounting, so let's see what else I got. Someone kindly told me about this last year when I brought up the issue that, let me take this out. When I not so kindly brought up the fact that I didn't like these as much as the A6 notebooks because they weren't perforated, and I had expected them to based on the A6 style. Welcome home, Pet. And someone recommended someone kindly told me that the next time I order something through Hobonichi to look out for this, and I did. And it is a perforation tool. Let me see. I have another Olfa thing, or Olfa. It's my circular cutter. that I used to use when I sewed a lot more. I think I still have it. Neat, 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 neat. Let's put this bad boy to the test. Let's move, however, my shiny, glimmering maiden of a weeks. And let's bring a straight edge into the fold, because why not? Why not? Because I can't find it. Oh no, here it is. Okay. So let's try this out. Based off of the instructions in the back, I think, yeah, I just start using it. Oh, so neat. Oh my god. Oh, solution. I think I'm going to have to play with it more. I was a little scared to go too deeply because I didn't want to cut the layer behind. And I didn't, but oh, that is so amazing. That is a quality of life improvement. One of those minuscule things that you don't recognize, and yet when it's there. Awesome. Thank you to the person who recommended this last year. Or maybe it was the beginning of this year. I'm not sure. Let's see, what else did I get? So this one's gone forever. I don't know where I put it. I don't know where it went. It is lost and gone forever. I put out a search party. We searched high and low. It has up and vanished. It's been months. I miss it dearly. And then I got this one for new. For new, that's not an expression. I got this one. It's new. For huzzah and my words. They struggle. Ooh. I like this a lot. I've been looking for this too, specifically because I've started breaking up my weeks. I started finally doing what other people have been doing for months and months and months, which is break down. Yeah, let's show this one. Break down the layout so that it's appointments on one side and tasks on the other. And I've been using this bad boy right here to do so, but I kind of like the like perforated style a little bit more, so I'm excited, and I'll do that next week. I'm also excited just to have the basic shapes. Yes, I like this a lot. The scallop is the same size though, which is a little bit of a, well, is it? Yes, it's exactly the same size. That's okay. But this is also a big draw because it makes perforated washi look awesome. Let's see. I don't especially like or dislike this washi, so we'll use it as a test. See, I've been hand ripping like an animal since I haven't had this, my favorite stencil. Oh, so nice. So nice. Huzzah! So happy. And then I got another one of these. This one's last year's. Because I was sad I passed it up, and you can't just make an order for this. That's ridiculous. So I had to wait a full year for it to come full circle, I still have the replacement type because I had the black one, the black flower. Oh, here it is in my drawer. So I still have the replacements, and it's all the same size. The only thing that's changed is the outer design. Like this year I think they went for more abstract, something more in line with this design for their little card. But I think it's like black and white with red, and I wasn't about that, so I got this one where the animals are wearing clothes because I'm a fan. So anyway, that's my haul. It's a little all over the place, and in the effort to not be precious to use my stuff, I opened everything, I set everything up. The only thing that will probably go back into the box to await the fall of December is this guy, and probably this one, unless I decide to fully move into this notebook cover because it's so dang cute, which is also a possibility. I'm also going to put this into storage along with this. Also, that's weird. Usually they have wax on the tips, don't they? Maybe it's a concerted effort to cut down on waste, which I don't think it's true because you see all of this packaging before me. It is a human rights violation, but interesting, very interesting. I still really like the color of this pen. It is the prettiest red, and I'm all about it. So yeah, that's my haul. I hope you've either got to live vicariously or you feel even more confident in your choice to either purchase or not purchase what you purchased. Honestly, I hope you're doing well and that your planning is going well too. I lied, I'm going to move into this right now, so I'll see you soon, and watch out because I definitely have to do a video on this because, yeah, there are some highs and there are some lows, and if you're a novice like me, well, the next video I'm going to make is certainly going to hopefully rectify that. So, thank you again. Have a nice day, and thank you for watching. Bye!